There you are. I was wondering, when you found the Solarian Ark, was anything strange? Out of place?
You mean besides the Exalted Krogan, the relics, and getting jabbed in the neck? Why are you asking?
Because a few hours ago, we received this.
Hello, Ryder. I don't think the Solarian Ark was captured by chance. If you want to know more, meet me at these coordinates.
That's all. Do you think it's some sort of hoax?
Now that I think about it, a Kett Armada just stumbling across the Solarian Ark seems a little convenient.
Coincidences do happen, though when you put it like that. I'll put the coordinates for this meeting in the nav computer. I suppose there's no harm in making sure. Entering atmosphere. LZ in sight.
Nice work. Those are the coordinates we were sent.
That thing about the Solarian Ark? If there's truth to it, we should know. Kett? Surprise! It was a setup.
Let's look around. They might have left something.
We're not alone.
From their gear, they were hoping to capture someone.
Probably me. Sorry about that. Though, if you'd broken a sweat, I'd be sorrier.
You sent us the message about the Solarian Ark?
Yes, Major Salin Vaughn, STG, retired, of course.
What's STG?
Special Tasks Group. Back home, we were field agents who gathered intelligence and handled inconveniences.
Just say assassinated people.
If you prefer. As I said, these days I stick with retiree.
A lot of people came to Andromeda for a fresh start.
I'm sure I'll enjoy mine when I find it. Let's be frank. There are too many inconsistencies aboard our Ark. They only make sense if someone betrayed us to the Ket. My best suspect is a biologist, Dr. Adden, but the evidence is thin. I need a Pathfinder to verify what I've found, or I risk arresting an innocent man.
Who's Adden? Why would he betray his Ark?
An ex-military biologist from the early wake-up team on our Ark. He claims to be studying the Ket. As for why, I intend to ask him.
All right, I'm in. How do we catch your traitor?
I only have 2 leads left. Dr. Adden's equipment and a Ket who might be his handler. I need you and your Sam to analyze them. If we show Dr. Adden's in regular contact with the Ket, that would prove he's the one.
What if the evidence doesn't implicate Adden?
If I'm really that rusty, I suppose I'd have to start over from scratch. Remember, Dr. Adden's equipment and his Ket contact. This has to be watertight. Good luck.
Leaving Avaril. Bridge is yours, Pathfinder.
PB's been looking for you. Beginning approach.
Volt orbit is steady.
Approaching the LZ.
hear the researchers here drill into the ice in order to study it.
Someone around here probably knows what that ice is. That's Techix, according to my map.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. The ambient temperature is normal. Life support is stable.
This must be Dr. Adams' workspace, the one the SDG agent is investigating.
You, the Pathfinder. Is it true? Can you talk to the old machines?
You mean the Remnant?
I'm no threat to them. Never have been. Tell them to stop hurting me.
You were misinformed. I can't actually talk to the Remnant. Even if I could, I don't think they'd listen.
Well, good are you then? Thanks for nothing.
Let's see what a scan turns up.
What you found at John Inc. was amazing, Pathfinder. We'll be able to excavate the city, reclaim our lost history. These recent victories against the Kett have opened so many possibilities. Rebuilding, even expansion. There is a place for your people in this, if you desire. I'd like to extend a formal welcome, as steward of Techix.
I appreciate your generosity.
I am being practical. Many feel our peoples are stronger together than apart. With the vault reactivated, the conditions on Vold will improve with time. At least, that is the hope. I will leave you to it then, Ryder. Welcome home.
I won't disturb you further.
It is no disturbance at all. May your luck build, Ryder.
This equipment has been sterilized with a standard radioisotope. There are trace elements of biomaterial that could be consistent with exaltation pods.
Or they could be leftovers from Adam's experiments.
The agent mentioned a Kett handlet. What's funny? Just remembering a joke, I know. You won't get it.
Try. I want to learn.
Got it. Over here.
Impressive shot.
Been tracking that thing all day. Thanks for the help.
Do I get to meet the mystery sniper?
Only right. Come find me.
There isn't a place on Vault safe from those things.
I'm telling you,
There you are.
can't avoid that city.
Nice shot back
They're
there.
afraid of it.
Thanks. My father taught me as soon as I was old enough to hold a gun.
I'm glad I'm not on the business end of that thing.
As long as you're not Cat, you're safe.
Stay safe out there.
See you around.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
I am dying, though.
Sorry.
A while back, you asked why anyone nearing the end of their life would come all the way out here. I've lived a long time.
Cat, right where that agent... Let's get a scan. We've got targets! If that STG agent was right, this cat was Dr. Adams' contact. Let's get a scan.
PB said she wanted to talk to you. Old orbit is steady.
Violent illness related to cherry-like fruit brought back from Habitat 7 has authorities baffled. Multiple passengers are still in quarantine. This is HNS.
Superintendent Cash reminds everyone all power grid adjustments must be approved beforehand.
I'm sorry, man. They're just trying to boost our morale.
Oh, hey, Ryder. Hakeem said they arrested you over the documentary.
Guess I tweaked the lion's tail too hard.
You had to tell the truth, whatever the cost. You did what was right.
You know, they've had other people in the cells. Rioters, people crying and scared. Me and my truth did that to them.
Imprisoning a vidmaker for her work seems historic. Too bad no one recorded it.
They took my camera. But I was scribbling a few notes. Maybe I could use this. Thanks for coming, Ryder. I'll send word if anything changes.
Apex personnel, please check.
Ah, Ryder. Grab a seat.
So yes, after that, the Ket tightens security. I've only just got back.
They must be afraid you're close to figuring out exaltation.
A comforting thought.
So you're finding out the Ket's dirty exaltation secrets?
And, if we're lucky, a way to stop it. I meant to thank you for the star maps.
Oh, of course. I'll be charting the Scourge for a while, though Ryder's data from the vaults is helping.
I'll send you our latest.
I'll take a copy as well. Anything to expand the search grid.
You're still looking for stasis pods?
And finding them. Having a partner AI makes one hell of a difference. I guess I need to train a successor, and figure out how to prepare them.
I don't think this is a job you can prepare for. You live it, and do your best.
There's only one way to find out what kind of Pathfinder you are.
Guess so.
For now, friends, I need your help. The first wine bottled in Andromeda, sent back to the Nexus.
A good thing I brought my flask. Damn, that smells good.
Seemed worthy of our first proper meeting together. If we have a toast.
To our crews, our Sams, and each other. May we always find our path home.
Ah, Ryder. Your pilot said you were helping Major Salen Vaughn with an investigation into Dr. Adden.
You know Salen?
Only by reputation. One of STG's finest back in the day. I tried to help him with Adden, but sort of stalled.
What do you make of Salen's theory that someone betrayed your people?
It doesn't seem possible, but there's so much that doesn't fit otherwise. I reached out to ARC leadership, the ones who woke up first, but they keep putting me off. I had an idea, but it might not be completely legal.
Hey, if we don't break the rules, who will?
One of those ARC officers, Rand Lon, has an apartment here. If he's busy, he won't be around. And a quick scan wouldn't hurt anything. Just see what's there.
You're listening to HNS, your source for news in Helios, an independent arm of the Andromeda Initiative.
I know we slept for 600 years, but right now I could sleep for 600 more.
Locked.
I may be able to hack this, Pathfinder.
And we're in. Definitely the apartment Hager mentioned. It's been watered recently.
A single fiber is caught on a leaf. It shows traces of novetamine,
A drug?
a neurodepressant reported in some Andromeda wildlife. This plant is not one of them.
Password protected. Little help, Sam?
Accessing. It contains financial and personnel reports. However, the EM signature suggests data was recently cleaned.
Freshly vacuumed.
Traces of dust still remain. Based on the Scourge radiation count, they came from a remote world.
So Rand Lawn, or someone in his apartment, went exploring out there. Okay, something's fishy. Sam, can you work out which planet the dust on the floor came from?
I have a candidate. No record of any official visit. Once in orbit, I can approximate a nav point.
What are you doing in my apartment?
You must be Rand Lawn.
Yes. You're the one who saved our Ark. What are you doing here?
My fault. I'm visiting a friend and, well, these doors all look alike.
You're quite obviously not here by accident. Now please, explain why you broke in or I'll have to report this to the militia.
First, explain why your console's been scrubbed, and why there's traces of a neurodepressant in here.
Probably because I visited the labs and I suffered a power surge. Shall I also explain my heart medication? My clan ornaments? You sound just like... Oh, wait. Did you get roped into another of Salen Varn's crusades?
What do you mean?
No, I won't spread rumors. You can go, but I wouldn't break into any more homes on Salen's advice.
If I've been misled, I should hear these rumors.
The Major is brilliant, but he's just been in STG too long. He's been bothering us with conspiracies since he woke up. It's common in retired agents. They can't navigate a world without espionage.
I see.
Look, let's forget this happened. For the Major's sake. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Still got...
Exiles find a home as former security are implicated in the mutiny. An investigation revealed Nexus security head Sloan Kelly played a role in the uprising that killed dozens. Initiative authorities tracked the exiles, including Kelly, to Kadara, a desert planet in the Gavorkan system. Initiative Director Jaren Tan did not mince words when news of the exile port was made public.
Kadara is dangerous. The exiles are dangerous. Stay away from Kadara, I can...
A hostage crisis in hydroponics ended after Nexus security forcibly removed protesters, resulting in numerous injuries. Tensions reached a boiling point after protesters complained their families were being kept in stasis in favor of sleepers with political connections. This is HNS.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
A moment. There is an added layer of security.
What was it Gian Garson said? The code word is Fulcrum?
That worked. This is the last memory your father encrypted, from the final planning stages of Hyperion's departure.
Castus, thanks for calling. Not a lot of people still admit to knowing me.
I owe you. Those were good days on the Citadel, Alec. I checked with my son Garrus. He works there now, CSEC.
And?
He says the Council thinks Commander Shepard's story is bogus.
Uh-huh. But?
Privately, I've heard they're starting to wonder.
This threat, they're called Reapers?
Shepard's word for them. Something about a cycle, an extinction event that happens every 50,000 years, galaxy-wide. And supposedly the alarm clock's about to go off again.
Unbelievable.
I know. But according to Garrus, Shepard's as level-headed as they come. Takes after you. And then 7. So, if the commander says these Reapers are coming, I don't want to be around to see them.
Thanks, Castus.
Take care.
Yes?
I checked around. There might be something to this.
If there is a war, the scramble for resources will be on a scale we've never seen before. The chaos will be monumental.
We should accelerate our timetable.
They will keep the reason quiet. No need to alarm anyone. But the arcs must be underway before any fighting starts. We can't get caught in the crossfire.
Agreed.
Is there something else?
Years ago, you mentioned salvation for a lot of people. You knew this was coming.
I knew something was coming. In theory. Shepard made it real.
And now that you're right,
We'll need a new home. We're going to be all that's left of civilization.
Sam,
Yes, Pathfinder?
track down my kids. Tell them their old man needs to talk. It's urgent. And how is Ellen?
She remains in stasis. As you hoped, it has suspended the progress of her disease.
Make sure her pod is on the Hyperion. Don't use her real name. I'll tell the kids when the time is right. Sam, transfer Pathfinder access. Encrypt memories. There's still hope for your mother.
Mom is here? Alive?
Alec blocked all knowledge of this memory. I now recall his directive to put Ellen into stasis. He hoped it would halt further progress of her disease until a cure could be found.
Sam, this is the best news I've heard in a long time.
It is indeed cause for optimism, although Alec did not want to raise hopes prematurely. This is the reason you were made Pathfinder, to see the process through.
Where's Mom now?
Here on the Hyperion. Ellen is in a stasis pod under a false name. Elizabeth Riley.
So this was Dad's plan.
Alec could not live with the thought of Ellen recovering, only to discover you had died. He sacrificed himself to ensure you and Scott could one day be reunited with your mother. He was also concerned that what he knew about the Reapers and the Benefactor remained secret. He entrusted you with this knowledge. Additional logs with pertinent information are now unlocked in Alec's quarters.
Now we know what Gian Garson meant. That something big spooked the Benefactor. It was these Reapers. What do you know about them?
A Spectre operative in the Milky Way, Commander Shepard, launched an investigation in 2183 into the existence of an ancient race known as Reapers. According to Shepard's information, the Reapers invade the Milky Way every 50,000 years to destroy any advanced organic life. Allegedly, this cycle has been occurring for millions of years. Shepard claimed the Reapers' return was imminent.
But why was Gian Garson murdered?
Recall Garson's words about the Benefactor. Now they're moving 100,000 of us to Andromeda. I hope it's all for good, but I have my doubts.
What does that mean? Who was, or is, the Benefactor?
Unknown.
That was over 600 years ago. Was Shepard right? Did the Reapers come back?
Additional logs in your father's quarters have unlocked. Their implications are troubling. Your father believed it prudent that you have this information should anything happen to him.
Got it. I need to go find Mom.
Your father's personal logs.
We've just arrived in Andromeda. Before the rest of the Hyperion wakes up, I've checked our comms for any signals from the Milky Way. Looks like sometime in 2186. Everything went to hell. We got out just ahead of it. Commander Shepard was right. So was our mysterious benefactor.
This is Paladin Command to all Turian units within range. Under catastrophic Reaper attack. Primarch Fedorian is dead. Ground units are searching for the next in succession. We'll advise when. Everybody get down!
Alliance personnel, please stand by for an emergency flash traffic message.
This is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Stephen Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol System. Earth under Reaper attack. I say again, Reaper attack is underway. Instructions to follow on coded channel Crimson Tacit. May God save us.
Hello, Alec. This is Liara Tassoni, and the year is 2186. I don't know if you'll even receive this message, but we corresponded years ago. I remember you spoke about a plan to settle Andromeda. I don't know if your arcs made it out of the Milky Way, but the worst has happened here. I'm with Commander Shepard and a brave crew. We're trying to build a weapon to turn the tide, but I fear that the civilization you remember, the people of the Milky Way as you knew them, could be gone forever. You may be all that's left. Please, don't forget us. Keep us alive in your hearts. And tell your children of the wonders that once were. On behalf of the crew of the Normandy SR-2, this is Dr. Liara Tassoni, signing off.
Alec, this is Gian Garson. For the record, year 2185. It's about Fulcrum. I'm on the Nexus and we're going into stasis for the voyage. Looks like you're already asleep. I'm very uncomfortable with our benefactor, and the fact that we still don't know who they are, and all these lives in our hands. I should have done something sooner. This is all very troubling, Alec. Let's talk as soon as you reach Andromeda.
Jen, I got your message about Fulcrum. It's now 2819. We reached Andromeda but have no sign of the Nexus. I have the same concerns as you. In all likelihood, the Milky Way... well, something terrible happened there. At least the benefactor spared us from that. But why keep hiding? Something's off. But we've got bigger problems at the moment. Habitat 7 may be a bust. Finding a home is all that matters now. I'm securing these Milky Way reports. This is the only copy and I don't want it getting out. Whatever happened was 600 years ago. Someday we might break the news to everyone if the time's right. I guess we always knew there was no going back.
Reports suggest Bracero was intercepted by Ket forces in the Defino system. Reached for comment, officials refuse to provide any details on the status of the Ark or its inhabitants. But they do confirm the Solarian Pathfinder has died. Amid confusion and questions, the Nexus now braces for a potential influx of Solarian settlers. This is HNS.
This is not good. Exiles.
Just a routine medical scan. Nothing to worry about.
There you are. Okay, this is the pod you told me about. Who's Elizabeth Riley?
If you could have one person back in your life, who would it be?
Well, Mom, of course. I mean... Hold on a second. Elizabeth Riley. Her initials. ER. Are you telling me...
I saw Dad's last memory. ER is Ellen Ryder. He put her here. Scott, it's Mom.
I don't... How... Wow, how is this possible?
Apparently, putting her into stasis also put her disease on hold.
Its progress has been halted. Alec put her in stasis after she fell unconscious in the hospital.
This is incredible. So Dad being a pain in the ass finally paid off. I want to shake his hand. And then punch him. Why didn't he tell us?
Dad was being Dad. I'm just glad she's still with us.
Well, let's get her out of there.
That's inadvisable. Although Ellen is alive, reviving her would trigger the disease, which would prove fatal.
Can't we cure her, Sam? It's been 600 years.
That was your father's plan.
What do you mean?
Alec hoped that in Andromeda, we would discover new scientific insights that could provide answers. Our journeys in Helios have indeed provided valuable genetic knowledge, information that could lead to a cure. But patience is required. For the moment, enjoy the fact that she is still alive, and that your accomplishments will one day save her life.
Waking her up will be fun. Surprise, Mom! You're still alive. Dad put you on ice.
Oh, and by the way, look out the window. You're in Andromeda!
An unusual way to greet your mother, but I will defer to you. My original purpose was to ensure the survival of Ellen Ryder. It is a mission I hope the three of us will one day fulfill, together.
Hang in there, Mom. We missed you.
Asari Ark has been recovered in deep space after nearly being destroyed during a Ket assault. The Lucinia was mostly evacuated by the time Initiative forces intercepted the Ark in the Valet system. This after the Asari Pathfinder, Matriarch Ashara, was killed while attempting negotiations with the Ket. A decision by replacement Pathfinder Sarissa Theris to prioritize Ket data over Ashara's life was condemned by Asari leadership. Theris has since been stripped of her title and replaced by her second-in-command, Daria Odds, as talks break down over HNS.
Abby said she wanted to talk to you. We're on course.
I had only heard about the Remnant missile in stories, but up close.
Pathfinder, these are the approximate coordinates extrapolated from the Solarian apartment.
This was sure worth the trip.
There's sand traps all over. Let's look under the surface. Something was here, then dragged. That way.
They're scavengers. Likely unfriendly.
The trail leads right to them. Wait, is that Salen?
Alive.
Salen, what happened to you?
Salen? Very familiar for our first real meeting.
Not funny, Solarian.
I contacted you, hoping one of my suspects would do something reckless, and unfortunately, he did. I imagine I was supposed to vanish out here while he used my cloak device. Any Salen you met was Dr. Adden in disguise.
Wait, he asked me to analyze leads that could implicate him.
Let me guess. Adden asked you to scan those leads. I suspected the traitor was hiding messages on optical encoders. Those messages were the real proof I needed, but a powerful scanner like yours would wipe them. Adden used you and, my investigation to cover his tracks. Canny bastard.
I feel like you and Dr. Adden are taking turns yanking my strings.
Then who was Adden's puppeteer? Everything comes back to our arc. Adden didn't have the clearance to alter logs or affect the nav computer, yet he's obviously guilty. I suspect Adden is the front man for a conspiracy involving the Ket. He's the key to blowing it open.
Right. Except Adden got rid of anything we had on him, and I'll bet Rand Lawn has disappeared.
Adden. He forgot the dart he poisoned me with. Still in there, with the ballistics intact. Contact Adden, feign ignorance, and ask for a meeting. I'll be there to arrest him.
We'd need somewhere to meet Adden, somewhere neutral.
There are caves on Kadara that might be suitable.
Send the word.
PB said she wanted to talk to you. now orbiting Kadara.
Why was your galaxy called the Milky Way? It's not. But Liam said... Milky Way is what the humans call it. We have our own word. Solarians have theirs. So, what do you call it? It's 600 years away. I call it gone. Too much high ground to keep expecting an ambush.
Think that's it. Good work.
There you are. Did you investigate those leads?
I learned you're a Ket collaborator and a murderer.
Who's one victim short?
Oh, it's true. Old spies really do live forever.
This old spy would punch you if he wasn't carrying evidence in his chest.
I tried to give you a decent burial, Major. There was no time to convince you of our cause.
Save it, Adden. You betrayed your people. You'll never see daylight again.
My people agreed to this. Several of us woke early, prepped the Ark, and then we found the Ket, an unstoppable enemy. So we made a pact. Sacrifice our Ark to the Ket and learn their secrets, so one day we could destroy them along with their exaltation.
Hey, I know how not to get exalted. Get ourselves exalted. You idiot!
Listen, there is an empire of Ket beyond Helios. All-powerful conquerors who will invade us eventually. The secrets we learn could stop our extinction before it begins. Give us our freedom, and they're yours. Don't let this go to waste.
What exactly are you offering?
The intricacies of the Ket Empire. Vassals, potential weak points, exaltation secrets.
Which we can't confirm. And you could have pulled out of your cloaca.
We had to sacrifice civilians for this, Major. Will you let that be for nothing?
Put this traitor where he belongs, Major.
We have particular accommodations for collaborators.
Arrest me, and you'll never find the others.
I've got nothing but time to look. I'm retired, remember? I owe you big for this, Ryder. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need a militia pickup, the doctor, and the biggest drink on the Nexus.